instead, which is a really good thing because 70 is like a wild card, right? Like this man, you don't know what he's gonna do next, where he's gonna be on the map, what kind of space he's trying to create, and ends up constantly overextending. So I kind of like it. And for the Dream, getting this Winter Wyvern out after seeing that Magnus, so they got that save against the RP, the Cold Embrace against Magnus's physical damage. It's not so good against the Phoenix, though. As of right now, for the Dreams, only Phoenix counter is a Snapfire. That's obviously why they went for the Snapfire pick, because of the Phoenix. And then the Kunkka is like, I guess, gonna be the mid hero in this game. They didn't want the Kunkka to get banned on the second phase. I don't see the Kunkka being a side laner, to be honest, or a position 4, especially after the Winter Wyvern coming out. So Kunkka mid against Mag, you got that X mark on him, so he can't really score away from you, which is quite nice too.
It is indeed, yes, skewers. We saw previous game, I think game number 1, that skewer spell was absolutely ridiculous and constantly fishing heroes out of the base. So yeah, we know that's going to be a huge threat.
The boat is also quite nice, because if you get the boat out and then the Magnus comes in for the RP, you got that rum buff.
Yeah.
So you're not taking a whole lot of damage, and you won't get bursted within the duration of the RP. So once you're unstunned already, you can already start tossing out all your spells or turn around and just kill the Magnus. Quite nice. And for the Dream, now going for a Void Spirit. So this Void Spirit pick is like a flex pick, right? You can put the Void Spirit mid, you can put the Kunkka in the off lane. It really depends on the matchup now. So this is like kind of high in the Kunkka, but I'm almost 90% certain this Kunkka is gonna go middle in this game. I don't want to see a Kunkka off lane. It always feels so bad. And now they go with the Bat Rider. Okay, so this Bat pick could mean that Bat could be going mid and Magnus could be going off lane. But knowing EHOME Immortal, I believe that's just gonna be a bad off lane against the Winter Wyvern +1. And with that Bat pick, we'll probably end up seeing some kind of like a Phantom Lancer ban once again, or maybe even a Slark, some heroes who can deal with the bad offlane.
Yeah, we saw this last game not being so effective, but it's a totally different game now, and I'm not sure 70 is going to be playing it this time around either.
Exactly.
So that should be a fresh new start.
One Slark down.
Yeah.
Next one, Phantom Lancer, right? Well, is there anything else?
I mean, they might not want to ban the PL because they've got Phoenix Mag. You know, it's
yeah, that's true.
Tempting to leave it in.
And I think for the Dream also need to ban a Juggernaut here. There's so many carries banned out. Like, look what Magnus does when you let the Magnus through. You just have to ban all carries right after that. It feels so bad. It's like you think there's a hero that is good because he's a good hero, but then there's another impact that the hero has in the draft itself. The heroes that you need to ban because of the potential combinations that hero makes. And this is the stress of the Magnus. This is why we see Magnus constantly being first phase banned or picked.
6 carries and a Doom. All right, let's get some predictions going then. What carries are we expecting? Since, like, I imagine we're gonna get what, Juggernaut and who's the other one? No, that's all our S tiers gone. It's all our A tiers gone pretty much. I guess Troll's still an option.
Morphling is still the pull. Yeah, for the Dream might even want to go for a Morphling in this game. There it is. The PL is banned out, even though they have Magnus, and Morphling banned out for. I agree. If I'm EHOME Immortal, I'm actually picking Morphling here. No joke. I don't care about the power. I know, exactly. That's what I mean.
Right.
For the Dream made a good ban by banning the Morphling, because if I'm EHOME Immortal side, I'm thinking like Morphling seems quite good. They don't have like an insane amount of burst. Void Spirit is okay if he gets to Aghanim's, but he still needs to get to Aghanim's, right? So there's like multiple different kinds of threats in your lineup now. So they get rid of that Morph. It's solid. And they don't really need something to play off in power. Again, we talked about this before. The Magnus in power is already the carry. So they're gonna add a.
That's what it'll be. Okay.
So really going deep into that trash can to find something to pick
just
for the
move aside a banana peel and then there's just PA lying under it. Like, that'll do. We'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
10 seconds remaining.
8 carries were banned in this draft. So the next in line there was a Phantom Assassin for them. I think Juggernaut could have been interesting, but maybe they were thinking like Winter Wyvern is a bit too annoying,
Yeah.
Or even Immortal, like maybe Shiro doesn't like Jug that much. There are carry players who just don't like Jug.
Yeah.
And P is a much simpler hero to play, right? You know, you just dagger, you jump in, or you just farm it. That's it.
Especially in power. Makes your life very easy.
Right. So
pick for the dream. What carry hero do you have left? I mean, I'm still talking about the
Troll
troll. Yeah.
Troll Warlord. It has, I think it's good, but then you're playing against bad. That's the problem. So they might take Life
They could
Stealer,
Naga.
MKB Hero. No.
Now select your heroes.
Naga would not be able to carry. They have no time. Here we go. It is a... Oh, Tadusa. That was slow for me. Okay. Interesting.
Tadusa. Okay, well, that's an interesting final pickup from Fort the Dream in the end. And yeah, I mean, we don't usually see Medusa being played without a supporting Cusk, which can really, really kind of amp her up. You know, usually we see Venge Ogre to come in with a Medusa and even like a Beastmaster in the offlane or something, and then just make your Medusa absolutely huge. I think Medusa without Venge is a bit of a weird one for me, I would say.
I got it. I'm going to have to go with EHOME Immortals draft here. I think.
Same.
Yeah. I don't know. For the Dreams draft just seems so too quirky and too hard countered by Batrider in this game. Like last game, they had the Phantom Lancer, they had the Ember, which were pretty decent heroes, and now this game they have nothing. How do they get away from this bat? Like only Voice Spirit has some kind of way to get out. Every other hero is gonna get stickied up and ran at by the Batrider, and this is an offlane bat, not 7E, so it's not gonna be an absolute maniac. Right, 70 is going to be chilling, farming early game, and then giving him power to PA. And we know how Shiro plays. He just plays in the Ancients non-stop in the triangle area, farms up, and it comes to the team fight with 2,000 or 3,000 more net worth than the opponent's carry. And this game, the Dusa is going to be able to farm, but again, hard countered by Bat. Also the Phoenix, another problem in this game. Tusk, you got the tag team. You go onto the Dusa, you pop the tag team, the PA jumps into. It's a lot of burst damage.
Would indeed be a lot of burst damage. Yeah, you got to be careful of that one. I mean, she's not got unlimited mana, unfortunately. And once that goes away, she will start to die. It's just so much, like so many threats on the board from the side of EHOME Immortal. I'm just really worried about the Dream's ability to, you know, what are their power spikes where they're stronger than EHOME Immortal in this game?
Right, there are points in the game where for the Dream will be stronger, and that's it when the Kunkka actually snowballs it. So this Kunkka has to snowball the lane. And then he needs the Winter Wyvern and Snapfire to constantly play with him while they run into the triangle area and stop the Magnus from farming or just kill him, right? Another option is Kunkka wins his lane, then he rotates to the PA's lane and tries to kill the PA like once or twice, and then starts hunting the PA in the triangle. Either one is very good for them to do. Secondly, another power spike that could potentially happen is if this Batrider just dies in the lane, like just non-stop feeds somehow, which is possible. We've seen a lot of Batriders like Oryx exert themselves because they, you know, think they can kill someone and then die, and then suddenly the opponent is the one who starts snowballing instead. So this Dusa in this game needs that. Like this Dusa, I think is gonna have a horrible lane. If I'm thinking like this is Zai Batrider and like another tier 1 carry player, like Zai is gonna take a dump on this Dusa, right? Like, I'm just thinking like whatever the best possible offlaner I can think of right now, but or even Seb. But in this game, you know, anything can happen with these two teams, and Batrider has a null talisman first item. I have never seen that from an offlaner too.
No, that's quirky. That's quirky. But you know, he's got the 0 starting goal. That's what you want to see, isn't it? Full efficiency has been achieved.
Isn't full efficiency having like as many small items giving you more stats?
No, full efficiency is using every single bit of your starting gold. You know, that's what what you once told me. That's your rules, sir.
Wait, hold on, me? When did I say that? Did I say that?
We're coaching you, like, you know, it's always better to have as little starting gold. Yeah, exactly.
Use it.
Exactly.
Not all of it.
All of it.
Not to buy all talisman. Just buy
all of it
more
is better.
stats. You know what I want to see? I want to see him with fairy fires. That's how you die people. That's how you bait people and kill them.
What about the 100% starting gold? Meanwhile, there's a lot of action happening in both the lanes started off. Well, I mean, a snake throwing at the bottom isn't exactly a lot, but at the top lane, Arctic Burn and Phoenix, you know, the Wyvern and the Phoenix having this epic battle of ice and fire. My goodness, it's kicking off, these two birds.
A snake is being thrown. So much action.
Oh, so much action in this bottom lane. Oh, God, I know we're excited, guys, but calm down, please.
Oh no, man! I couldn't let you get away with that one. Oh, Phoenix gets his item. No couriers will be killed today. Yeah, I think this PA is gonna have a little bit of a tough time because you can't really out harass the void spray. He's got that pulse to get some physical damage shield going. But I think the power of the Phoenix is gonna be the shifting power in this lane. This hero is so OP, man. It doesn't matter if it's like off lane 4, 5, 3, whatever. Those fire spirits are way too hard to lane against.
Yeah, she's OP when she hits them. I mean, dropping it when the Arctic Burn gets popped is a really good idea, but unfortunately, he actually missed the Fire Spirit on the Wyvern, so he was still able to get the full efficiency out of his Arctic Burn. Chat really doesn't like Juicer, by the way. That's just like the moment the Juicer came out, there's just thousands of resident sleepers, a swarm of them.
Resident sleepers. I was hoping for like dance games, you know. That's what I wanted.
Oh.
That's what Juicer is to me.
Toxic Twitch chatter. Okay, noted.
Resident sleeper is reserved for Naga Siren.
Yeah, true. She's the OG sleeper.
Yeah, dude, that's when TI 2 times. Oh my god, you should have seen Twitch.
Good times.
Those
are the goals. I was there.
Those are those are the times before the plebs invaded Twitch chat.
Golden years when memes were still fresh. Shiro in some trouble here. This PA might be going down. She doesn't have anything to jump to. Come here, Phoenix. Oh, warm embrace of her teammate, but not quite enough. Nice positioning from ZZQ stops the splitter blast from connecting onto the PA. And she's going to get south up and be absolutely peachy.
Yes, gonna be fine. This is why the healing salves so OP, especially if your support buys them for you. What's his last 10 lasts to 13? Not doing too hot. Like Shiro, you know, he likes it when he wins the lanes. I mean, I guess who doesn't like it when they win the lanes, right?
Yes.
But Shiro, we saw last game. He wants some redemption, dude. Last game he got absolutely wrecked.
To be fair, there are games where someone loses, like, Wyvern getting melted down here. Their sister is on top as he burns them down on the Phoenix. Oh, need a little bit more.
Fire needs to come out.
The jumping forward onto YRG now as well, but he's got plenty of health. I mean, this dude is balling.
Yeah,
Spirit does finally connect.
They're too aggressive on Dire in the top lane. They need to play more towards their timings. If this Phoenix got the Fire Spirits off cooldown with the level 2, and then they jumped in, I think those trades would have been amazing. But now without the healing cells, they're out of region. They jumped at the wrong times. Things are looking real bad for
mid lane. Oh, J-Nova moving on in here, trying to find that power rune and trying to find a kill onto the Kunkka. But this isn't proven to be too easy, as the torrent is going to come down onto the Tusk and force him back. So the Kunkka is going to be all right after all.
And he refills the bottle on the max, so he's happy. That's all he really wanted, right? The refill on the bottle. It was only an Invis rune, so the Kunkka is not going to feel too bad about that. If that was a double damage or arcane regen, these are the things. Oh, never mind.
Skewer on the tower. Magnus, he's got him. But, thank you very much. He uses the torrent and walks under him. Fair enough. I feel like a Magnus landing on your face should do some damage, but if it doesn't. Back to base for Kunkka. Very cool mechanic. Love it. The thing about heroes which like losing a lane, I've definitely seen competitive games where TBs have enjoyed losing a lane because they can just go to the jungle and be completely uninterrupted because they're like, we already beat the TB in lane, no worries, he's not going to be an issue, and then he turns up at like 20 minutes.
Would a TB rather win the lane and then go into the jungle? Or lose the lane and then go into the jungle?
I think they prefer to lose the lane. TB players, you know, they're they just want to be uninterrupted. They want the enemy to be like, we already dumped this dude, we don't need to go and find him. And you can just get the freebie.
There's a huge misconception, right? So in the past, it's true that you win your lane, you want to keep on applying pressure in your lane and like try to keep your opponent down as a carry, right? But nowadays, especially if your hero can farm way faster in the jungle like a Terrorblade, like you want to win your lane and then like 6-7 minutes in, you already want to go jungle because by then your opponents already want to think about rotating and trying to kill you. And your opponent also hitting like this level 6 timing where they get this amazing huge spell. So whether you win the lane or you lose the lane, you're still gonna go jungle, regardless. So you'd rather win the lane so you get, more out of it.
I think I don't know. I'm still sticking by my guns on this one. Losing lane is OP. Trust me. Meanwhile, ZZQ being chased down by the Void Spirit and the Wyvern. Something tells me he's gonna be. Oh, Remnant catches. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. YRG. One more hit. YRG, buddy. Oh, dude. He's got to dissimulate though if he knows he's going for a rush tonight. No,
that was the blocks right there. The body blocks, the tag team slow. And he has no boots, right, on the voids. So.
Yeah. What a bro this Tusk is. Making plays, saving players.
So what? How did this even happen? Why did the Tusk just decide to leave bottom all this time? The Batrider's 1v2 bottom against this Dusa, and this Dusa is actually free farming. So I'm kind of confused. Like, do they feel like they cannot stop this Dusa from farming bottom? I don't think that should be the case at all.
Hold on, I don't know if you heard that voice line from Snapfire. She picked up an illusion rune and said, "No more tomorrow. It's not playtime. At least not that sort anyway." Did Mono want to bang himself? I mean, that was the implication. I don't mid lane. RP comes down onto the Kunkka, dragging him back here right under the tower, and with Jay Nova on top of him as well. You would think they'd have enough to finish him off. It's going to take some time, but they will get the killer after all. And it's going to be a Kunkka brought down in the middle lane. Nothing the Snapfire can do about that one, unfortunately.
Maybe. I mean, his spell is called Mortimer Kisses, so I have no idea.
I don't know. Mortimer's in some freaky stuff. That's what I know.
Yeah.
Kinky lizard.
I mean, yeah, it's got that big, long tongue, licky.
Moving swiftly onward with this one. Kunkka TPing back to the middle lane on full health and full mana at the very least. But yeah, I mean, this Kunkka is really giving him a good C into here in the middle lane. He is currently at 34k net worth. Sorry, 3.4k net worth. Not quite at 34 just yet. And the Kunkka down at 2.5. So it's nearly a 1k gold advantage for the Magnus. I mean, we did kind of expect this. It is a Kunkka versus Mag lane. Magnus does love just absolutely destroying melee heroes at mid.
Well, that one of those power spikes is not going to be happening then, Nomad, where the Kunkka destroys the lane and goes elsewhere. So that's one down. So the next thing is the Dusa actually winning her lane. That is happening though. The Dusa is actually winning her lane. Like, I'm so shook about this laning stage. Like, you got the Tusk shards. Dusa's a very slow hero. You're going to get napalms out. She's constantly shoving the lanes out because of the snake. So I don't see how they can't win this lane.
Good point. I don't know how this is going down. We'll try and keep a slightly closer eye on it, but I mean, the lane's near enough over now as the Medusa's been able to come out of the laning phase with treads and double wraith. I mean, she can just jungle to her little heart's content and feel absolutely fine about it.
Top lane.
Shiro jumping YRG maybe in some trouble right now. Well, actually, Shiro's getting turned around pretty violently here. Sunray doing a little bit of healing, but not really enough. But YRG's still being careful as he's out of spells, but still trying to turn around on Shiro. Meanwhile, the Hero Dive comes forward here from the Phoenix. Can they actually finish the job here? Rain, he's got the cookie. The Wyvern's going to be able to stun him up, and ZZQ will be the one to go down here with the right click coming through from Rain to finish the job. Good stuff. Nice little kill onto the Phoenix. You know, they would have liked the PA, but it's okay.
So this is where the Batrider is gonna try to do something bottom too. But top though, Magnus going in.
RP onto 2. That's pretty tasty, and they're gonna be able to take them down quite quick. But IRG gonna come in for the return kill. Shiro missing. Oh no, those Astral Steps were completely off the mark, and now YRG, he's out of mana. He might just be out of health as well. But 70 is gonna give it the go for the time being. But this PA, he just got given a huge gift. A couple of kills, and then also surviving that one is unreal.
Yeah, I mean, YRG, like, if he got that kill, that would have been huge for him, right? He would have snowballed him some 400 gold. He would have been level 7 off that. Oh, damn, that's a big loss for him. He's definitely beating himself up over that missed Astral Step there. It would have been worth it, too. The 2 supports for the PA, I would take that deal. And they also had the RPUs, yeah. Especially if your Void Spirit is getting solo XP and gold from getting that kill on the carry. Like, that could have made him snowball really hard in this game. Medusa now leaving the bottom lane. She knows that she can no longer lane against the Batrider's ultimate, and her supports have also rotated out to pressure the Phantom Assassin. But it looks like Magnus is coming on in.
Coming on through here. Tusk gonna help out as well as Medusa. She's in a bit of trouble. Needs a team to get who pretty quickly, but they're doing no damage, actually. They're doing nothing to this Medusa. She's gonna turn around and start slapping Jane over in the face right now. But there is a boat coming on over here. That's not gonna land onto anybody, though. Certainly a fail, but now Lasso comes out. Surely they've got enough to finish off the Medusa now. She's out of mana. Her health is gonna disappear very shortly as well. In comes a Wyvern trying to help out. Medusa's still alive somehow. Magnus trying to chase her down. down, and they will actually be able to finish the job here as Stephanie gets the job done, but 5-9's now in some trouble. YG trying to chase him down. The X comes in and does catch them out the Batrider. Meanwhile, Stephanie grabs himself an illusion rune and heads north. FTD won't be able to find anything more than this. They do get a couple of revenge kills, but still losing their juicer probably makes this kind of worth it for the side of EHOME Immortal.
There was a lot of rotations that also came out from FTD to try and help the Dusa survive too. So that means they weren't farming during that time the Dusa was being chased too. Yeah, big win here for EHOME Immortal. PA is gonna feel a little bit relieved that the Dusa did die there. Also playing around the mid lane now, gonna get that empower, gonna be able to farm the two sides of the jungle here as she pleases. And the reason why the Dusa was so tanky there, the initial goal was 20 stick charges that she used up. So that filled her mana and her HP. The second time around, there was a Rum Bolt buff on the Medusa. So she was very tanky until the Rum ran out and then the Magnus came in, got that kill on her.
Yep. This Medusa was, actually, I mean, she survived way longer than I expected, but yeah, in the end, they were able to finish the job and kill off that Medusa, which was a big kill. But now, some rotations in from FTD up into this top lane. They want to take down this tier 1 tower. A little bit slow on the uptake on EHOME Immortal to get the counter pressure coming on, and their catapult is dead. So, already a imbalance here as they just go and find the pigeon, the flaming pigeon in the trees. Meanwhile, Tusk has been a little bit found out here. J Nova might be in some trouble. But no, he's good.
Yeah.
He's boots Tusk.
They didn't pull him.
He quick.
That's space, man. He just exposed 3 heroes there. Top tower is gonna die here to the Wyvern and the Void Spirit. They're doing a good job at driving the creeps away. Bot tower, he is gonna take that. Going for straight Desolator. I love this build. I don't think you should ever go Battle Fury if you have Magnus on your team. As a PA at least. You just go Deso, get that fighting capabilities up so you can take the engagements right away. Got the drums too on the PA. Interesting. China does.
Pretty good. Oops, Snapfire in some trouble at mid, trying to get killed off by the Magnus here, and the Shockwave is going to find him as well. Nice little kill from the Mag. Meanwhile, Kunkka trying to play around with J Nova here, but this Tusk's too fast. He's way too quick with the phase boots and windlace. He's just making so much space, running away from fools all over the place.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool combo actually. The Tusk with Max tag team and the PA. It's gotta jump together. The targets are gonna do so much damage. Oh boy.
Jumping on the middle lane.
Boy,
surely they can get him now, but he is playing around pretty nicely here. YRG struggling to really get the damage out onto this Tusk, but now surely the X marks with the boat. There comes the damage, there comes a kill, but not yet. One comes through. Astral Step will be used. And they've overextended a little bit for this one, but 7E doesn't have RP, so can't really look for the response here.
Wow.
Yeah, comes on
they got so many TPs onto mid too. That was amazing actually. They got 3 TPs onto the mid tower from EHOME Immortal side. So FTD, they should be feeling quite good about this. They got the Tusk,
yeah,
they got the mid tower.
Still gonna take the tower, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mwah. Chef's kiss from me. Good job, everybody on the side of FTD. You can pat yourselves on the back, but not too hard, as we've still got a lot of Dota to be played yet, and a lot of figuring out to be done about these drafts, about how these two teams are going to play up into each other. Most of least is definitely my concern about the speed in which EHOME Immortal are going to be farming. So I kind of feel like this pressure is necessary from the side of FTD. If they want to take the victory, I feel like you just need to kind of put enough pressure on the side of EHOME Immortal to get your juicer a bit of an advantage, and then just slam your face into these lanes. I don't think you want to waste much time.
Is gonna come from the PA's Desolator. She is trying to look for angles to take any fights at the moment, but her TP's on cooldown. Oh, they're all in the dire jungle here. PA is gonna make her way there probably.
Let's see. Dire coming on in here, looking for a target or two. Still no blink on this Magnus, so the initiation is really lackluster on the side. Meanwhile, yeah, there's no one coming over though, so this is just a Wyvern defensive. Meanwhile, they're jumping forwards onto the Kunkka here, maybe. Oh, YRG, possibly the target. Loads of spells being thrown at one another, but no one really going down. The Kunkka with the DD as well. Oh no, they actually cancel out the lasso with a snowball. Whoopsie doopsie. And now Kunkka trying to turn it around, and the damage coming through onto Shira is pretty severe. Meanwhile, the Supernova is going to be used. YRG able to pick it up by himself. RP onto 3. Oh, that is sweet. And they're going to be able to take down YRG in range straight away, but Medusa still looking pretty okay here. She pops a Stone Gaze, I'll turn it back around. Kunkka will die, but the Tusk is going to trade for it. All in all, a messy old fight as they lose 3 on the side of FTD, 2 on the side of EHOME Immortal, but it's about the buyback on the Snapfire, and of course that Void Spirit going down as well. The only high value target to actually really fall in this fight.
That is actually so huge for EHO Immortal. I thought EHO Immortal were getting wiped there. Like the PA got cleaved at the end. She had like 10 HP or something.
Mad.
And all of a sudden the Magnus comes with the RP, gets 3 of them, gets the kills, and he stole the 2 bounties too. So he walked his way into the triangle area, took this bounty, took that one too. So 4 bounties going the way of EHOME Immortal. After all of that, I mean, they must be feeling amazing at the moment, especially this Magnus. Now he's got a Blink Dagger, 15 minutes in. Jeez, he can just focus on empowering this PA from now on out. Here on out. Yep, there we go.
Very good about his performance that last fight.
Mm-hmm.
As he should. As he should. It's put them in a great fighting position here. 3k up on EHOME Immortal. And that is only going to increase with this PA with the Empower and going for the Desolator very shortly as well. I mean, she farms so damn fast, as does the Magnus. And again, you know, FTD, they cannot stop. They have to keep on going. Maybe they wait for their Medusa. Okay, well, she just picked it out, the Manta. Yep, and then straight into the Butterfly and MKB build from the Medusa. Like, that's about all I expected her to go for this game, to be honest.
Bat Rider, not quite at the Blink Dagger yet. Just trying to constantly push lanes out, make some base on the map for this PA to keep on farming. Magnus RP is up in 15 seconds. PA Deso is up in 300 gold. I think that's their big timing here, right? The Bat Rider Blink and the PA Deso, then they're gonna pop the smoke. Start popping, start smoking it up, boys. It's go time. You don't want this Deuce like keep on farming at this rate without applying any pressure.
Yeah, you can put yourself so far ahead just by pressuring one here on the side of FTD. Meanwhile, EHOME Immortal, they've got so many heroes just farm the whole map on.
We have to mention that Dusa with Rum buff is insanely powerful as well.
Yeah.
So their late game is not weak by any means on the side of FTD.
Bit of a fight breaking out at mid here as there's a couple of trades being thrown across the ball here as well. G just shoving his face in this. PA getting very, very low, but in comes the RP onto 2 once again, but the Winner's Curse immediately coming down. They're actually going to blink into this. Both of the cores have just melted here as Shiro is dead. And well, Magnus still actually okay for the time being, but has to back himself away as there's too much damage coming out from FTD right now. Phoenix getting a bit carried away, jumping on forwards, trying to bring down the Conker here. Quite unable to do so. He will actually. He's got the damage with the Urn and with the Icarus Dive damage. Meanwhile, Magnus going for the TP out, and they don't have anything to cancel that one with. J-Nova running to the sidelines here, but it looks like this fight may well just be over. Magnus is home safe. J-Nova running himself away as well. So FTD were actually able to take that fight in the end. Brawl and a half in the middle lane, though. Both of these teams just giving it everything they've got.
That Winter's Curse was the big game-changing ulti right there on the Magnus, wasting his RP, killing off the Bat Rider. PA also blinked into a disable. That PA was fighting without the Desolator. Oh, Wyvern, what you doing there, buddy? All by yourself.
Oh, boy. Yeah, maybe bathing in that post-team fight glory a little bit too long there and forgetting about the respawns. Happens. We've all done it.
Forgot that he's still in the game. He's got to keep on playing. And now they got the Deso, they're gonna go straight into the Roshan pit with this.
You know what he was doing there? He was alt-tabbed on Twitch, trying to get the highlight so he could post it on social media and send it to his friends.
Okay. I don't think Twitch works in China.
Oh, right, yeah, well, you know, Douyu or whatever Tencent using these days, Huya. Yeah. One of them.
Oh, they're coming in for this.
Oh, then they go. 3-man torrent coming on through. The Void coming into this one as well, but the Snowball's going to protect them from the boat to follow up with as well. The Magnus getting straight back in. They'll all pile in for the Roshan, but the Aegis goes the way of the Magnus. Now he can turn around and take it down Rain. Rain is going to lose his life, but as is Shiro inside that pit. Too much damage. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, they'll take down Rain. Meanwhile, the Magnus, he's in some trouble. Going to lose that first life here on the backlines. Meanwhile, Conker playing around, but they've actually been able to kill off the Wyvern. And back to the main side of the fight. The Magnus trying to just fight up here as they've actually taken down the Tusk. They're going to go for this with the Supernova. They're trying to take him down. The Supernova needs to die here, but the Magnus comes going and through the skewer. It comes off. They kill off the Medusa. Now they can look for more as well. So Magnus is disarmed, but it doesn't matter. Shockwave and kill off YRG all the same. The Conqueror is dead as well. Oh my goodness, that skewer was pixel perfect from the Magnus, just saving the Supernova. Oh my god, these guys are making such good plays in this game 3.
That's amazing. I thought that the PA not getting the Aegis was going to be the reason why they lose this fight, but because the Magnus got the Aegis, he was able to make that play, right? He got 2 kills, he dies, then the fight breaks out, the egg comes out, perfect. Perfect. Scored there. 5 heroes dead on FTD. I don't think this PA should feel bad at all about that.
No.
She keeps being the one focused, but her team is winning the fights, and eventually she will. She like her team is going to be a bigger threat than she is, and they're going to have to focus her team, and then she's going to be the one cleaning everybody up. This Medusa is very far away, by the way, from a fighting condition. Until she gets MKB, this game is looking real bad for her. So she's going to go Butterfly first, and then MKB, and even then, what's going to be her HP pool? She will have nothing. She'll have like still 1,500 HP, even with the power treads.
Could you go in a different direction?
That's pretty tanky. I think she needs like Scotty or something.
Scotty instead
Scotty
of
and MKB instead. Yeah. Scotty and MKB. Like, if you think about it, 9 out of 10 carries nowadays buy Scotty instead of Butterfly. That's the item that they replaced it with, right? It has a lot to do with the fact that MKB is so cheap and can counter Butterfly so easily.
Lasso in the top lane. Wyvern in some trouble. Snowball's going to come through, punch as well, and that's going to be enough damage to bring down the Wyvern. Clean little kill. YRG looking for a response here. Does he have the capabilities? Well, Monomus Kisses coming on through over the top as well, and with the no Snowball, they will probably have enough to finish off the Tusk. Nice Monomus Kisses coming in from Rain as well, just to make sure the Tusk goes down. Smoke up. EHOME Immortal, they know where a bunch of heroes have just TP'd to, so there's nowhere they're going to be anywhere else on the map. They want to use and abuse this information. And, well,
behind YRG.
Yeah. YRG is making himself a very easy target. Jumping down. Oh, Jesus, there's more heroes here. What the hell? Can he still get himself away from this one? Might not be dead yet. He's got another Astral up to the high ground. He's also going to be able to throw down the... Oh, never mind. See you later, buddy. The burning is too much damage from the Batrider, unfortunately. Resonant Pulse only saving you from physical damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But EHOME Immortal are also pushing out waves as well, and immediately just TPing the two cores to the middle and bottom lane. They can start farming and just get themselves as much gold as possible. Efficiency.
Already has a BKB too, so he's not going to be affected by that Winter's Curse anymore if one of his teammates will get the ulted, so they have to curse the mag here. PA is almost at BKB too, just another 1,300 gold to go. Then there's two targets that the Winter Wyvern has to curse. So this is the power of the Magnus, that there's these two threats in the fight constantly.
This Mag
Carry
is
hero.
so big. Every single game we see Mag, he's always on the top of the net worth chart. Like you have to smash him in lane and then keep him smashed down afterwards, or he's just gonna farm up the entire map.
Radiant are scanning.
I think that's what happens when you give a hero a 80% bonus cleave and a 64% sorry, bonus damage. But you know, smoke up from the boys. Felix not caught in this one. Looking forward to maybe they go on Conquer, but with the X marks, that little bungee cord is still attached to him. Pretty hard hero to kill off, and they actually see the Mag here. He's going to go for this, but immediately blinking out on the Wyvern. Great reactions there as the smoke gets popped and the Wyvern is out. So good. I don't know. I don't know how they saw that Mag there, because he was smoked up, but they were pinging where he was somehow. Maybe he just revealed himself. I'm not too sure, but either way. The jig is up.
All good in the hood now.
It is.
Regardless, EHOME Immortal are pretty happy with the pace of the game because they just want to get that BKB anyway, right? It's like this is now their goal time. They got the BKB ready. Oh, thank you, Medusa. Not buying that garbage item.
Hooray! She did it.
Yeah, there we go. She realizes that Scotty is just an infinitely better item than Butterfly in this position, or even for Medusa itself.
Yeah, I do worry about her damage output with the Skadi. I feel like it offers a decent amount of control, but in terms of actually killing heroes off, it might be kind of difficult for them. But I guess that's where the Void Spirit needs to step up. Talking about Void Spirit, he's getting himself a little bit lassoed here. J-Nova going to help out as well. Snowball comes through, and between the two of them, they do have enough damage to find that snipe. Very nice.
Another good pickoff. This is going to allow them to push up down the mid lane here. Kuka's going in. I don't know. If he shows... Oh, no. He exposed the bow. He used the bow. This means goal time for EHOME Immortal. They're going to run
drums in. They're just charging on through here looking for heroes. Rain on the run. Oh, my God. See you later, buddy. 1,100 damage done by Shiro with that crit. Just hitting level 18.
that boat is the one thing stopping EHOME Immortal from bursting anybody that they see. Even the Winter Wyvern, it literally doesn't even matter at this point, right? You got 2 BKBs. So when the boat goes off, you know that it's fight time. 60 seconds, they just ran through the jungle, took the bounty, took the tier 1 tower top. Now they're waiting for the Roshan also while controlling up this triangle area of FTD. This Dusa's farm has just been cut down heavily. She's actually walking up the hill. Dude, what if there was a ward here, Dusa? What you up to there, buddy?
Just fine. Just rolling. Come on. What are you going to do? RP me.
So impressed.
Supernova on the high ground here. They're going to be trying to take this down. They've got the little shredder out at the very least, but unfortunately they don't have enough damage to kill it off in time. And everyone's just frozen solid as the Medusa is stunned up with the Stone Gaze, freezing everyone else as well. Now trying to make herself away from this one. She does not have enough mana, and that snake is not going to bounce as well. It looks like a Medusa in some real trouble now as that mana shield is gone, and her health is disappearing along with it. Meanwhile, the backline's being chanted here by that Tusk, by the PA. They're going to get 1, they're going to get 2, they're going to make it 4 here, it looks like, as the Kunka's being run down as well. They're even trying to dive in deep for the Void Spirit, but the Void Spirit makes it out okay, but everybody else does get killed off. EHOME Immortal winning another big fight here, and now they can look to farm up the map, push in these tier 2 towers whilst they're at it as well, and maybe even secure Roche, as he might really be spawning in the next 30 seconds.
Well. Medusa, Dota, that is, man, they were really trying to force something. They want to regain this high ground. She's like, yo, if I don't have this high ground, I can't farm, guys. So can we just go on in here and try to take a team fight? That Snapfire got snapped in half instantly. Couldn't even get the entire little shredder off onto that Phoenix. Egg comes out. Medusa's already out of position. Nobody can help her. The rest of her team is down the hill. Whew, tier 2 towers all dead now. Or there's still one bottom up, but in one swoop, as soon as they got this BKB, this PA already has a basher finish now.
Wow.
Mid tier 1, top tier 1, mid tier 2, top tier 2, won a team fight. 16k gold advantage in a matter of what? 3 minutes, I want to say?
Yeah. I mean, just open up the net worth chart and the graph and have a look at all these little red dots at the bottom. These are all objectives. These are wards. These are towers. These are kills. It's just spamming them out one by one by one. All these different kills, all these different objectives. And all this is just going to cause it tumbling in EHOME Immortal's favor. They have just switched it on this game, and FTD is starting to crumble. They need to hold it together. They do pick up the Scatty on the Medusa, and look at her next item. Who needs an MKB anyway, am I right? Perfect item. It's the only item.
Rapier? Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta understand, MKB is a great item, but it's always a build-up item to the Rapier. Meanwhile, Mr. Voice Spirit again getting caught out bottom. I mean, he's just trying to make space. So back to my point, I was trying to say, MKB is like your temporary item. It's like the placeholder for your Rapier.
Yeah.
Right? Like if the game goes too late and you need more damage, you just sell the MKB for them. But normally, almost all the cars always end up buying that. Here we go, Kunkka also getting jumped up. I mean, he's so dead here. Nobody can help him. Don't even try. FTD. No. He's already out of position.
I mean, they're moving on through, but they've actually managed to get the RP out onto 2. The Snapfire and the Medusa are being held still here. Ping's coming out of the Magna saying, come on, help me, guys. I've got them held still. They're going to throw down the Stone Gaze. Interesting egg, though. They should be able to take this one down with the little shredder and with the Medusa, but now the PA jumping on through, trying to find a target. In comes that Winter's Curse, landing onto the Magnus and holding back the Tusk, but the PA actually making a risky jump forwards there, being able to go past the Winter's Curse and look for this Juicer. Juicer in the fountain, getting punched up, gets punched into the air. She is taken out. Meanwhile, Snapfire dies in the backlands as well, gets finished off by the Batrider, and all of a sudden 3 more heroes dead once again. They just go for the most awkward possible fights here. I mean, you could defend your high ground without your Kunkka, but instead you make the weird plays for FTD and put yourselves in this awful position where it becomes very, very hard for you to turn this one around.
Well, we gotta consider the fact that FTD, they're gonna get lasso? No.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, we gotta consider the fact that FTD are very frustrated in this game because they know that their late game is not gonna be on par to this Magnus PA at this point, especially with the farm that the Dusa has, which is nowhere near this Rapier, right? So they're very desperate. So they think like, oh, maybe we have to save this Kunkka, and that's all they're thinking about. And here it is, Batrider gonna get gone. Here's a BKB. Is he gonna be able to
he's gonna get it. Oh, snowball save coming out from J-Nova. Now the BKB can follow up as well as the Batrider's on the run, trying to get himself down the low ground, and J-Nova's gonna be the one who's gonna die in his place here. Champion's death. Go down sweetly, my sweet Tusk. What a guy.
Literally saved the president.
Yep. Yep, what a
S
god.
in chat, please. For this toss. Moment of silence.
There it is. There it is. A big fat F. Yeah, he did good. Oh, double damage PA with that in the bottle. Fear her, or she will kill you.
So you know how PA and the Tusk works, right? Tusk, when he has tag team on and he wars punches, it does extra damage. It works the same way with PA. So she's got the buff from the Empower, and then she's got the buff from the tag team. So 100 extra damage from that too, and if you crits on top of that, my god, these heroes are just melting.
They really are, but the wrap around the back here, they found the Bat Rider. This is a great little pickup if they can do it. They are taking some time though. Meanwhile, the finish comes through. Egg straight on top here, and now the PA to follow up as well. They'll take down Rain, and RP down onto 2 as well, holding them steady. There's a Medusa in there as well. She is getting pounded away out from every which direction, and Shiro's just taking them all down. This double damage PA is taking 0 prisoners right now. They will give a kill over the way. They're jumping into there. An ultra kill for Shiro as they are just taking down everybody. Roshan's up for grabs as well, but to be honest, man, this one, I mean, we've got to stick to the high ground defense now on the side of FTD. There is very little left for them to do outside of the map in this game. They just keep on getting wrecked. I mean, it was a great jump on the backlines onto the Bat Rider, but they just didn't bring him down in time. He gets off that Yules, keeps himself alive. The Supernova comes off the backlines, and they literally drop it right in front of the Snapfire's face. It's like, you picked this hero to counter me, right? Well, I'm just going to egg on your face every fight. Now what? And then the PA jumps in to follow it up as well, kill anybody who's trying to threaten this egg. And all of a sudden, the team fight is just invincible for EHOME Immortal.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow, crazy. I saw that Dusa have like half mana, half HP, and just get popped by one right click from the PA with that Tusk on top. That was just insane. I mean, there's nothing they can do. They don't even have the damage to kill the PA. They don't have anything to go through her evasion. Dusa is like at the item she should be at minute 25 or 24 even. 32 minutes in, she's only got 1,000 gold to her rapier.
I mean, how could she have played it differently? Was it a case of not turning up to team fights? Was it a case of trying to play differently on the map? What could she have done?
She had to farm. She had to not show up into fights. They had to control up this triangle area and make sure that every time EHOME Immortal came in there, they're just able to kill whoever comes in on the EHOME Immortal side and just keep on buying time for this Dusa to get fat. But I felt like FTD kind of overexerted themselves, try to go out, try to think that they can take team fights against
Oh
PA,
my
man.
goodness, jumping straight forwards onto the Snapfire. Snapfire still alive for the time being, but lasso into the bigger targets. The Void Spirit gets held still, but a beautiful Winter's Curse actually coming down here. But the PA's actually stone to stone, so she's not killing off her teammate. Now she's just straight into the backlines, trying to find the Wyvern. Winter's Curse comes out, and the Cold Embrace onto himself, but now in it comes that Supernova. They will take down the Wyvern as well. Medusa's still alive somehow in the middle of this fight. They've just killed everybody else, zoned out the rest of the team, and now the Medusa's dead as well. Buyback is available, or 70-second death timer. What one will she choose? It doesn't really make a difference here. They are just swarming into the base right now. They're way too strong on the side of EHOME Immortal. They've just completely scaled out of this game, and they are not even going to try and make a last-ditch attempt to save the game. They're not even going to try and make a last-ditch attempt to save their place in this tournament. They are out. They are gone. FTD get eliminated by EHOME Immortal. A bit of a Cinderella story from EHOME Immortal as well. Got to be said, these guys, they were looking terrible in the group stage.